Hello, everybody. Hello, 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 and welcome, welcome, welcome to the number one reason you aren't getting what you want. I have a lot of fun putting these titles together, guys, so yay. Awesome. So whether you're watching live or later, make sure to let me know you're here and where you're from. If you're watching live and you comment, you do want to let StreamYard have permission to use your name. Otherwise, you just come up as Facebook user for me. So yeah, there we go. So we're just going to wait a couple moments for everybody to hop on that's able to join us live. Yes. Awesome. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday to you all. Which kind of feels a little bit like Monday here in Canada because yesterday was a stat holiday and it just makes the week seem a little bit different. So hello, 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 everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay. Just going to repeat it. Hello, sweet Kirsten. I'm sorry. Hello. Oh, yay. All right. So the number one reason you aren't getting what you want. It's the asking, my sweet friends. Now, of course, it could be different for everyone, but there's a few aspects of the asking that I'd like to speak about. And one is the willingness to be present when you're asking. So if you know you would like to have more money, or you would like to grow your business, or you would like to have a new lover, or whatever it is, it doesn't matter what it is you're asking for. What you want to be aware of is the energy with the ask. So what that means is, think of something right now while you're here with me. Think of something right now that you know you would like, and go ahead and post it. If you're feeling confident with it, just go ahead and post it below. Even if you're watching the replay, go ahead and post it below. And just one thing you would like. Okay, so just bring up that thing. Think of that thing. Yeah. Now actually be present with that. Yeah. Okay, so a couple things with this. One, what we often do is we don't be present with it, which is a bit of a problem, because then we're not actually aware of what occurs, what our body, the information our body is gifting us with that ask. So if we just start rambling, okay, well, I'd like $1 million, and I'd like to be more toned, and I would like to have 16 new lovers, and I would like to, whatever it is, and you just start rambling those off, a lot of those are probably not actually your asks. So if you actually stay present with your ask, so again, go back to that one thing that you thought of, or I didn't see anybody write anything down, but that you thought of, go back to that and be present with that. So let me run this. It's a clearing from Access Consciousness. What energy, space, consciousness, choice, magic, miracles, mysteries, and possibilities can you and your body be to be the aggressive presence that you truly be? Anything that doesn't allow that to show up as if by magic, we destroy and uncreate it all. Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, POD POC, shorts, boys and beyonds. Yeah, so aggressive presence means that you would not be taken out of your presence for anything. So aggressive presence means you're 110% present. Yeah, okay, so now being that with your ask, now you can actually start to become aware of some things. You can become aware if it's like, oh yeah, I'd really like to have 16 new lovers. And it's like, and there's this expansiveness and lightness. Awesome. That is awesome. That's what you're looking for. Now, what if you don't have that? What if there's a thud or a contraction or an ick? That's where you want to pay attention. And it just becomes really simple in the sense of, you just need to ask a question about it. Like, what is this? So again, go back to your ask And if it was yummy and expansive and delicious, then that's great. And if it was anything different, just take a moment right now and ask, what is that? What is this? What is this? What is this? So you might start to get a sense that maybe it's not yours. Maybe it's an ask you heard a friend talk about and you just kind of picked it up because it seemed cool, but it's not actually yours. Cool. Return to sender with consciousness attached. Done. Because the thing with asks is, the things we desire, is that if they're not ours, no matter what, we're not going to actualize them. But the problem is, if we don't be present with that, then we might hang on to that ask for a month, a year, 100 years, 100 lifetimes. So then what you start doing is judging you because you haven't actualized the ask, but you haven't stayed present enough to acknowledge it's not your ask. So that's one possibility of it. The other thing that it could be, of course, is that there's something there. There's maybe a limitation or a point of view or something that requires to be cleared before you will actually receive it. Yeah. So let's use the example of money, guys, because a lot of times people are asking for more money, and the ask, if they're present, there's a clunk, there's a contraction. The moment they ask for it, it's like. So that could be a billion things. It could be that you've had lifetimes where you were killed when you had money. It could be that you don't want anybody to notice you. You want to maybe stay hidden. And so asking for more money is going to potentially create you being seen. And then you're asking for it, but you've got all these interesting points of views around it. So then you stop it. And I mean, I could go on and on with all the different things it could be, but that's where being aggressively present with your asks when you're asking will give you so much information. What you don't want to do is ever see that information as wrong. It's great information. It's not a judgeable offense that you're hiding. It's just great information, because once you're willing to be aware of the information, you can change it. This is such a huge gift, to be willing to be present and be aware of whatever energy comes up with your ask. And then if it's not that yummy, expansive yes, then okay, what's the information? What do I require to change or to clear or to be or do different or to choose different? It just creates so much more. But I just see so many of us, hide from it and pretend and keep asking the same asks day in and day out and judging us because it's not there. But we're not being present with what we're asking for and being present with what's going on when we ask for it. Yeah, so everything that brings up for you, my sweet friends, we destroy and uncreate it all. Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, POD POC, shorts, boys, and beyond. So that is the Access Consciousness Clearing Statement. You can go to theclearingstatement.com for more information about how it works. Yeah, so another part, and actually a couple things, so many things I want to say. One, in about half an hour, I've got a call called Tools to Stop Hiding You and Your Gifts. So if that hiding piece rang true, the link is above or below or somewhere. Go and grab a seat there. I would love to see you. And yes, everything is recorded. So there's another piece with this that I wanted to share in terms of asking. And so again, when we're present when we ask and we get that thud, it could be many different things. We want to ask, what is this? One piece that a lot of people aren't aware of, it could be how you're wording the ask. So if you ever take foundation, or if you've ever attended foundation, and if you haven't, hashtag get your butt to foundation. I've got an online one coming up starting June 14th. It's 4 hours a day for 5 days. We'll put a link somewhere in here afterwards. But in there, we talk about different words to really be aware of their definition. Because a lot of words that we're using don't mean what we think they mean. I know, right? Weird. And one of them is want. The word want, we assume it means to desire, that we're asking for something. I want more money. I want sunshine. I want to be toned. I want. But the actual definition means to lack. So we will say, I want more money. And guess what? You're right. I lack more money. So this is another bonus of being present when you're asking, because you'll know, even if you forget what the word want means in the next 10 minutes, it's okay, because if you're present when you ask for whatever you're asking for, and let's say you go, okay, I want more money. And then it's like a thud. And you go, what is this? What is this? Because you're like, I would like to, buy some things or pay off some past expenditures or whatever. And there's a thud. What? So you ask, oh, want has a funny energy on it because it means to lack. I lack more money. So the way to use that to your advantage, that word to your advantage, is I don't want more money. Yeah, I don't want more money. I don't want more money. And you want to do that like 10 times. And what you're doing is you're acknowledging what's true, because you don't actually lack more money. You don't lack more money. So in the most recent rewrite with Foundation, Gary kept saying, I don't want to be a billionaire. I don't want to be a billionaire. And in fact, I heard him, now I haven't seen the new manual yet, it should be out shortly, but I heard him say, add that to the manual. So I'm so excited, because it's been, I don't want more money has been what's in the manual. And then to have, I don't want to be a billionaire, meaning I don't lack to be a billionaire. So another invite that I'm inviting you to is I've got starting on Thursday for 5 days. Again, everything's recorded, but 5 days of energy pulls. I don't want to be a billionaire, because we are going to play with that tool and add in a bunch of other energetic magic and stuff. So come and play with that too, because it's so fun. And in this case, you really want to pay attention. Again, you don't even need to know what the word want means. You just want to be aggressively present when you're asking. And you don't have to be aggressively present all day long, because that for some people seems like a lot of work. What you want to be, though, is aggressively present when you're asking. So you can be aware if there's a or if there's a clunk, because if there's a clunk, just ask, what is this? It could be that it's not yours. It could be that there's points of views to clear. It could be that you're asking in a way that isn't creating more, isn't actually asking for what you desire, using the word want. I mean, there's so many different aspects to it. And it's just that aggressive presence. And even if you were to choose to be aggressively present 1% more of your day than you've been in the past, every day, because then you'd be aware. You'd be aware when you're talking to friends and saying something. Maybe that morning you asked, you asked for more money and it really felt expansive and yummy. And then you spent an hour with friends talking about how difficult money is and how horrible it is and how awful it is. That's an ask too, guys. So you really want to be aware of that. You really, really just aggressive presence will change so much in your life and in your living, because the more you're willing to be present, the more you will know energetically what's actually going on. If what you're saying is creating the future you desire, if there's an expansiveness and a yumminess and a to it, or if there's a thud or a clink or an icky, or if you feel heavy or contracted, that's great information too. It just shows you there's another way. There's a different way. There's something you're asking for in that moment in some way. And asks don't always have a specific way. You can be talking about how horrible money is, and that's an ask. Every word you say and every thought you think and every energy you feel is an ask. So you really want to be more and more and more and more and more and more aware of what you're asking for, and ensure that it's in line with what you actually desire. Yeah, right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, POD POC, shorts, boys, and beyonds. Yeah. And truly, what else is possible that you've never even considered? If you were willing to be even 1% more aggressively present, what magic could you create? What magic could you be? Yeah. And then those asks that are yummy and expansive, I always turn those into the what energy, space, consciousness, choice, magic, miracles, mysteries, and possibilities can me, my body be to actualize blank. And if I'm asking for a specific amount of cash, I will word it as actualize at least whatever the amount of cash is. And so just get that a habit of that. Turn those into questions, put them as a note on your phone or sticky notes around your house so that you can be going to those asks. When you're going down into the crazy, go and turn it into the asks, the things you truly desire. Be asking for those. Be willing to ask and then also be willing to receive. But that's a show for another day. So thank you so much for being here, guys, and for coming on. I am so incredibly grateful for you all. I wonder what magic is possible now with each one of us being the aggressive presence we truly be. Yeah. Awesome. Have a fabulous rest of your day and hope to see you soon. Bye, guys.